Apparently everything's Disney-fied now. People no longer want to hear Thor saying quips and Captain America shouting out language. My name is Tom, I too am dead on the inside, and this is Tom's Take. Hey there everybody, Tom here. Thank you very much for visiting my YouTube channel and welcome back to another episode of Tom's Take. And today I'm posing the question to you guys because I've seen this go around and around and around the internet, on social media, everywhere. Ever since the leading up to the release of Thor Ragnarok, which came out in Australia the other day. It doesn't come out in the States for another few days, but I've seen a lot of stuff going on about the Marvel Cinematic Universe is too funny. I've even seen people tweet at the Thor Ragnarok director, Taika Waititi, that they didn't want a really silly comedy in space. They wanted more of a Winter Soldier kind of movie. And he said, well, apparently humor's a bad thing. I didn't know that. Sorry about that. And that's the ultimate question I have is the Marvel Cinematic Universe too funny? Now, my answer to that is no. Because since when is funny a bad thing? But funny and the quips and the jokes and the one-liners in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I'm not going to disagree that sometimes they overdo it. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is the perfect example of this for me. Because Guardians of the Galaxy 2, while and I've said this in videos before, but I'll state it again for the sake of this video specifically, but while I thought most of the quips, 98% of the quips and the jokes in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, I thought were very funny, I did feel like they overdid it. There were too many jokes, and that the story just kind of stopped just so they could tell a joke, or they took a story in a certain direction just so they could say a specific joke or crack a specific quip or make a pun or whatever. And you know, some people do enjoy a more serious movie with less humor, just a couple of light moments here and there, like Captain America, the Winter Soldier, which is probably the least humorous out of all the Marvel movies. But some people do enjoy something, say like The Dark Knight or Batman v Superman, which are really dark, not a lot of humor at all. Doctor Strange was a really interesting one for me because Doctor Strange, it did have a surprising amount of humor, but in some ways I feel like it's the darkest of all the MCU movies. And here's the argument that really, really annoys me with people say, oh, Marvel is too Disney-ified, Disney's Disney-fying it, and they do it with Star Wars as well. Star Wars is Disney-ified. Now, for Star Wars to me has always had a good sense of humor, and so I don't really see where that comes into place for Star Wars. But for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, most of you guys need to remember that, you know, the MCU was started before Disney was even ever involved. They were already at Paramount. Most of the direction and the light humorous tone had already been set while under Paramount, but I don't see how you can say it Disney-fied it, because to me it was they were already set on what tone and how much humor they were going to use for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So anyway guys, that is just my take on this Marvel being too funny thing. I just wanted to get some thoughts out there and see what you guys think, but obviously the most important thing here is, what do you guys think? Do you guys think the MCU is too funny? Are you more of a let's go and see deep dramatic stories, or do you just want to go to the movies to have a good time and to have a few laughs? To me, it depends on what movie it is, depends on what MCU movie and what I want out of that movie, but overall, I don't think the MCU is too funny. So thank you very much for watching. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will talk to you guys next time.